Hey there, fellow food lovers, and welcome back to CooklyEats. I've got another exciting video for you today. If you're not new around here, then you already know that I love sharing easy and fun recipes that you can enjoy without breaking the bank or spending half your day in the kitchen. And this video is no exception. Today we're going to be whipping up 3 American classics that bring back all those childhood memories. But the best part about it, they're all made with just 5 ingredients or less. That's right. Just 5 ingredients, and they taste straight out of an episode of The Chef Show or something. So if you're ready to embark on a flavor adventure without the fuss, then let's get started. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and stay tuned until the end, because I have a special treat for you. Alright, our first recipe is a match made in heaven, the classic grilled cheese sandwich paired with a comforting bowl of tomato soup. Who could ask for a more nostalgic combo? Now before we dive into the recipe, let me tell you a little story. Whenever I was feeling under the weather as a kid, my mom would always make me this for lunch. The warm, creamy tomato soup and the gooey goodness of the grilled cheese were like a hug from the inside out. It brought me back to life faster than anything else, and it was my absolute favorite. Even now when I feel like I need some extra TLC, this dish does the trick. It's simple, it's heartwarming, and it's incredibly easy to make. Now, let's gather our ingredients. We'll need 2 slices of bread for each sandwich, cheddar cheese for that melty goodness, butter for spreading, and a ripe avocado for making the tomato soup, canned diced tomatoes with their juice for that rich flavor, and 1 small onion for added depth. Now, if you're a fan of onions, feel free to add more. As for the tomato soup, I usually go for a brand that doesn't have any added sugar. But hey, you do you. I'll show you step by step on how to make this. First, grab your favorite pan and heat it over medium heat. Add a little bit of oil. Next, place the bread slices in the pan and lightly toast them until they turn golden brown. Keep an eye on them so they don't burn. Once they're looking nice and toasty, flip them over and toast the other side. While the bread is toasting away, let's prepare our cheese. Cut each slice of cheese a little bigger than your toast so it fits perfectly well. When the bread is all toasty and ready to go, lay the cheese slices on top of the toast. And remember, the sizzle of the cheese hitting the pan is music to our ears. It means it's getting all melty and delicious. And once the bottom side of the cheese is nicely melted, we're ready to flip. Don't forget to keep an eye on it so the cheese doesn't burn. While the cheese is melting, let's work on the tomato soup. In a separate pot, add the chopped onions and a little bit of salt and pepper. Cook them on low heat, stirring occasionally until they become nice and soft. Then throw in those canned tomatoes with their juice. Give it a good stir and let it simmer. To make the soup even richer and creamier, I like to blend it. You can use an immersion blender right in the pot, or transfer the soup to a regular blender. It's totally up to you. For a touch of tang, I squeeze in some lemon juice and give it a taste test. Adjust the seasonings as needed. Once the soup is simmering away, it's time to plate everything up. Ladle the warm soup into bowls and place a grilled cheese sandwich beside it. It's a match made in comfort food heaven. This meal is perfect for a cozy night in or when you need a little extra TLC. The flavors will transport you back to simpler times and leave you feeling all warm and fuzzy inside. And with just 4 ingredients, it's a breeze to put together. So why not give it a try? You can find the exact measurements and more detailed instructions in the description box below. Our next recipe is an all-American favorite, the cheeseburger. Burgers are the ultimate crowd pleaser. They're versatile, they're juicy, and they're perfect for any occasion. Whether you're hosting a barbecue or keeping it low-key at home, these burgers will steal the show. And guess what? They're super simple to make with just 5 ingredients. That's right, 5 ingredients, and you'll feel like a culinary rock star. So let's see what we need. First up, ground beef. I'm using 80-20 for that perfect balance of lean and juicy. Hamburger buns for the fluffy base, cheddar cheese for melting goodness, 1 large onion for savory flavor, and ketchup for that tangy kick. Now, while I'm keeping it simple with just ketchup, feel free to set up a toppings bar with all the fixings like lettuce, tomato, pickles, mustard, and relish. The possibilities are endless. All right, let's roll up our sleeves and get grilling. Start by forming the patties. I like to divide the ground beef into equal portions and gently form them into patties. Don't overwork the beef or else your burgers will be tough. Now here's a pro tip from me to you. Make the patties a little bigger than the buns because they'll shrink as they cook. Next, season both sides of the patties with salt and pepper. Then preheat your grill or pan on medium heat. When it's nice and hot, add the patties and cook them to your desired doneness. I like mine medium rare. While the burgers are cooking, let's prepare the onions. Slice them up finely, or you can dice them if you prefer. Then add them to the hot grill or pan. Cook them until they soften and get a little crispy. And while the onions are adding their sweet flavor, let's toast the buns. Place the buns on the grill or pan and toast them until they start to turn golden brown. Time to assemble these beauties. Place the cooked patties on the bottom bun. Add a slice of cheese, followed by the crispy onions and a dollop of ketchup. Top it off with the other half of the bun, and that's it. You've created a culinary masterpiece. Serve them up with a side of fries or chips and get ready for some serious compliments. These burgers are not only delicious, but they're also incredibly easy to make. With just 5 ingredients, you'll have everyone asking for seconds. So next time you're craving a bite of Americana, whip up these burgers and savor every juicy, flavorful moment. Last, but certainly not least, let's indulge in a delightful twist on the classic apple pie. Introducing the apple pie mug dessert. This recipe is as easy as it gets. No need for a pie plate or rolling pin. We're baking this beauty in a mug. And the best part, it's ready in just 6 minutes. Yes, you heard that right, 6 minutes. Let's gather our 5 simple ingredients. You'll need 2 medium-sized apples, a dash of cinnamon, a pinch of sugar, a tablespoon of butter, and 1 pie crust. You can use store-bought pie crust or those little biscuit things. I'm going with the biscuits. Now I'm using a mix of Granny Smith and Honeycrisp apples for the perfect balance of sweet and tart. But feel free to use your favorites. All right, let's get baking. Peel, core, and chop the apples into tiny pieces. It doesn't have to be perfect, just small. Next, in a bowl, combine the chopped apples, cinnamon, and sugar. Give it a good stir and set it aside. Now let's prepare the pie crust. Roll it out or unroll it if it's store-bought and cut it into squares. I'm using 2 squares for my mug size. Line the mug with the pie crust, making sure it fits snugly. Add the apple mixture to the mug. Dot it with butter and bake it in the microwave for 6 minutes. When it's done, let it cool down a bit and then dig in with a spoon. This dessert is like a warm hug from the inside out. The combination of sweet, tart apples, the buttery crust, and the hint of cinnamon is absolutely heavenly. It's perfect for any time of the day. Whether you need a little pick-me-up in the afternoon or a cozy treat before bed, this apple pie in a mug will satisfy your sweet tooth without the fuss of an entire pie. And with only 5 ingredients, it's a breeze to whip up. So next time you're craving something sweet and comforting, treat yourself to this delightful dessert. You deserve it. Well, folks, we've reached the end of our culinary journey. I hope you enjoyed these 3 American classics made easy. Remember, cooking should be fun, simple, and full of flavor. And today we've done just that. From the cheesy goodness of the grilled cheese with tomato soup to the all-American burger and the sweet simplicity of the apple pie in a mug, each dish brings its own unique charm to the table. Which recipe will you be trying first? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your fellow food lovers. Stay tuned for more exciting recipes and culinary adventures. Until next time, happy cooking and bon appetit!